Hello and welcome. Welcome to the Lion's Den, everybody. Hello, everyone. How's everybody doing? Hello, Aqua Bunny. I'll give it a second and let people get in. These are going to be quick reads. We're going to go through this as quick as possible. That is the plan here. Okay. I'm going to start with Aries. Start with Aries. This is the What's Showing Up reading. I came up with the title like off a whim, but for good reason. Definitely for good reason. Have you been able to trust your intuition lately? Has it been on point with things? I mean, if it has, it will show you. If it hasn't happened yet, it probably will end up showing you soon. That's what I'm going to tell you. Hi, my Grammys. I just got a phone call, and I'm like, whoa. So that's why I'm like, what's showing up? Because that just showed up, and it matches something I spoke with somebody else that I wasn't seeing, but I got truth and clarity of my intuition. Truth and clarity. Here we go. All right, let's keep rolling. How you doing, Alban? How you doing, Leslie? Hello, M. Hello, D.A. Gaff. Start with Aries. What's showing up for Aries? Anytime soon. I want anything. Oh my God, look at this. What's showing up for Aries? I split the deck in half, and there you are. What's up? What's going on with Aries? I'm telling you, your intuition may be on fire at this point. Maybe really like lightning strong. For a lot of you out there watching. All right, let's go. What's here for Aries? What does Aries need to see? What does Aries need to see? Aries is focusing on either health, money, or your career at this time. Maybe all three. I feel like all three for you. You've got the Three of Swords reversed, which to me would indicate you're not really focused on anything but the well-being of yourself or staying grounded and going after what you want to pursue in life at this time. What else is here for Aries? Ooh. If there's anything of the past where there was heartbreak, you're being patient with that. You're opening up to patience and balance. Patience and balance is a big virtue. You're coming out of your head about it. You've made the decision to have to walk away from something that had to come to a complete ending, Aries. Some of you may feel on guard or like you're doing this solo or alone. Aries, here we go. You've got the Six of Cups with the Temperance card. This indicates to me that there is something of the past that you're releasing. You're being very patient with a past situation, whether it's love. Some of you it's love or it's family. Something to do with your close family members as well for some of you, where there's a lot of heartbreak that was shed in the past, or this could be with a past lover, that you're coming out of that anxiety or those sleepless nights. Somebody's decided, I'm going to walk away, and I think the way I see this reading is you decided, I'm going to walk away, and I'm going to build on my own. I'm going to let the tower fall, and even if I feel like I have to be that solo warrior, that's what I'm going to do. I like that, Aries. It's good. It's healthy. We'll give you a little bit more for Aries. A little more for Aries, please. What else is here for Aries to see? What's coming up for Aries, please? What's going to show up for the sign of Aries? What's here for Aries? What's showing up for Aries? Some of you just did not see this. Some of you, it's almost like if you weren't sure of it in the past with a person or a family situation, you're sure of it now. That if you felt left behind in the cold, or you feel like you had to leave them behind in the cold, you're sure of the situation now and not having that victory. Some of you, it bothered you for quite some time to have the Nine of Swords, you coming out of that energy, and then the Ten of Swords showing up upright under it. But it all ultimately led to a decision you had to make. It all ultimately led to a decision that the sign of Aries had to make, whether you're sun, moon, or rising. I feel like you're going to focus on your finances at this time. You're not really overthinking situations, or you're working towards getting more rest and planning. Some of you may want to go out to events, or if you don't go out to events, you may have the opportunity to be invited to an event, whether it's a wedding, a birthday, some sort of gathering, or whether you want to create an event as well for the sign of Aries is what I'm seeing here. A little bit more for Aries, please. What's here? You're definitely moving towards what? What are you moving towards with the Six of Swords upright? You're trying to. It's some of you are trying to move towards this decision, or move towards a decision where you keep communication off, where you feel like it's the right justice call or judgment to a situation, and it's going to bring in either newfound love within inside of yourself or within situations going forward. I have the Six of Swords with the Queen of Swords reversed. For me, that's you moving towards being silent or being silent towards a certain individual. Some of you, it could be an air sign. Air sign, fire, or earth is what I see on the board a lot. You're making a judgment call in the situation where you want balance. And the only way you're going to reciprocate anything with somebody is if it doesn't feel like reconciliation. This feels like wanting new connections with the Ace of Cups. I feel like Aries wants brand new start. Like you want a brand new start. Anything else Aries needs to see? You may be analyzing. At this time, you might be in like analyze mode or go mode towards what to go towards. With the Seven of Cups coming out, I feel like your focus is on what can I go towards, what should I go towards. The Hierophant. You are going to discover this. You will discover where to go or how to go towards it. Some of you also may have court situations come up, whether it's a speeding ticket or whether it's like jury duty or something of the sort that you might have to sort out or make sure you stay in front of. But I do see you going after brand new beginnings, and I feel like you're going to be doing this kind of solo and getting the strength to do it solo on the bottom of the deck. That was for Aries. We will move to Taurus. It's good to see everybody. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe if you can. Let's go right to Taurus. Okay. Taurus. What's going on with Taurus? What's showing up for Taurus? The sign of Taurus. Sun, moon, or rising. What do they need to see? Taurus. Taurus signs. What's going on? What's showing up for Taurus? Transformation. Some of you are going through a transformation. Some of you may feel like it's slow acting. Some of you may feel like you're standing still with seeing a transformation that you want to see happen. To start with the Death card upright. Some of you may have wanted a transformation with a Scorpio or a water sign as well, Taurus. The Death card with the Ten of Cups reversed. To me, it signifies you might have had to go through the transformation with a water sign. Definitely could have been a water sign. Scorpio is strong here as well. You might have had to go through something with a water sign, whether it was Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. Some of you may have were hoping to hear from them that they were rushing in, or for some of you, they might have already rushed in and you had to tell them no when it came to a love situation for the sign of Taurus. The Moon. You got a lot of water here. I almost get the energy with the Knight of Swords, like if somebody did try to rush towards you, or if they show up, your answer to them will be no. Like you'll tell them no. I feel like Taurus will say, no, I don't have time for this right now. I get this like strong no energy around you. All right, let's keep rolling for Taurus. Ace of Pentacles. I don't feel like you want to build with this individual or this situation. Page of Cups. It could definitely be a water sign, air sign, potential earth, but really water, air here for you, Taurus, that if they were to come towards you, I don't think, let's clarify that. I don't see you wanting to deal with it. I feel like you're gonna be like, you might have put down the battle of the swords to the situation, but you may you would listen to it, you would think about it, but you would release it kind of with the Five of Swords energy is what I see here. Page of Cups is staring at that Ace of Pentacles, and I feel like somebody wants to rebuild with you. This may not be a secret to you, either now or in the days ahead, Taurus, with that Knight of Swords energy facing the Ten of Cups in reverse. But ultimately, I think you're transforming into recognizing that you're going to tell somebody no. Or you may even cut somebody down when they come in with an offer. Like you may just look at it and not really want to deal with it type energy with that Five of Swords in reverse. Let's keep going. You're gonna ultimately decide to make a decision. I've got the decision card with the Tower. It looks like you're gonna let this fall on its head, Taurus. Whatever this is, you're gonna let this go. You're not gonna carry this. Is what it looks like. You're gonna let this come to an ending. For you to get death, then you get the Ten of Cups reversed to the Two of Swords to the Tower. It looks like you're gonna be okay with understanding this has to leave. Give me a little clarification. We'll give you a couple shuffles reverse on this. All right. Taurus. What's here for Taurus? What's showing up on top of that? What do they need to see right now? What's going to show up? All right. Taurus. What's going to show up? I do not feel a lot of enthusiastic power towards like a relationship. I feel like you feel like somebody lacks truth and clarity with you. Some of you, it could be a fire sign. For you to get, you have fire and air. So if you're not dealing with a water, it's fire or air as well. But you have the Tower in reverse with the Two of Swords. I had just showed you guys this, and it looks like you're going to make an ultimate decision on a person. The Ace of Wands reversed to the Ace of Swords reversed. Lack of clarity, lack of enthusiastic, creative power, or feeling like this can build towards what should be or could have been a victory, what should have been or what could have been type of energy. I feel like you're aware of this now, or you will be. Some of them may have tried to treat you like an option or focused on other options as well. And I think you're passionately aware of that, or you're just watching from a distance. At this time, a lot of you could be focusing on taking care of yourself as well and releasing somebody from the past. You could be releasing somebody from the past. You might have some new inspirations or ideas that come to your mind as well, Taurus. Give me a little clarification for Taurus. A little clarification for Taurus. Whatever the outcome is, when it comes to a past individual, I see you setting them free. I feel like you're going to set somebody free with that. You have the Empress facing the Six of Cups reversed, and this is underneath the Six of Cups reversed, walking away. Some of you are creatively trying to open your passions towards what? What's here? Towards what's here for Taurus? What are they opening their passions towards? Not holding on to burdens. Some of you are still, it's like you're not holding on to them, but you think about them. You're trying to release them, it looks like. Hangman status in reverse with the burdens. Wanting to put the burdens to rest. But then, it's like I almost feel like you'll go back and forth a little bit with this for the sign of Taurus. And you'll, it's almost like you'll tell yourself you're going to do it, but you'll hesitate to do it. A little bit more for the sign of Taurus, please. It could be because it has a lot to do with emotional thinking and mental thinking in the situation with whoever this was with. Ultimately, you'll go in, you'll reflect, judgment, you'll make a final judgment with this situation or this individual. And to me, it looks like this may have had to do with somebody you did have a love connection with. Look at this. I don't feel like you want to build with somebody or move forward, Emperor. Like there's a lack of control or even give and take. And it could definitely be with a love situation. There may be somebody you cut out or don't communicate with. That was for Taurus. Okay, we're going to move on to Gemini. I need coffee, though. Need some coffee. Okay, Gemini. What's going to show up for Gemini? What's here to show up for Gemini? The twins. What's here for the twins? Gemini. Gemini. What's going to show up for Gemini? Please and thank you. Oh, there you are. You didn't come out though. Some of you may feel on guard with things that you want to manifest, or feel like things that you want to manifest aren't showing up at this time, or this could be something that comes up in the weeks ahead, maybe 1 or 2 weeks from now. I'm going to tell you, Gemini. The Empress reversed with the Star card reversed. I feel like there's a manifestation you want, but you may feel like, why isn't things changing? Or why do I feel in a situation where I'm always dealing with something? Or why can't I get the truth and clarity of a situation, or move out of the way a situation's been going? I get the energy right off the bat for you. If there's been any lack of truth and clarity or wish fulfillment that you've been wanting to go after, Gemini, it's coming for you. It may take more than 2 weeks, though. It could be up to 4 weeks to 6 weeks, 4 to 6 for some reason, 4 to 6. It has a lot to do with you having a lot on your plate under the Empress reverse. Some of you could have to do with she's the great mother, taking on too many things at once, having to deal with too much stuff at once. I feel like you're circling after balance. And right now, if there was any message here for Gemini specifically, I would tell you, when you push your manifestations out, because I do see that they could happen, even if you're worried about the truth, the clarity of them showing up to you at this time of going forward, what I would tell you with this card under the Star card reversed is focus your intent and your manifestations on the balance you want to see and watch it come in. That's what I would tell you, Gemini. It might take a little bit longer than you want, 4 to 6 weeks, could be early spring, and then really start to arise for you come this summer with the Sun card out here under the truth and clarity. When I was shuffling and I was doing it by hand, it showed me the patience card twice. Some of you may need to try to be very patient, diligent about this. What else is here? Seven of Swords, Five of Cups, Queen of Cups. Some of you are very upset or feel like there's a secret out there that you need to discover, or somebody may feel that way towards you. With the Seven of Swords to the Five of Cups, somebody's dwelling either on a past situation, whether it's you or the person that you've dealt with. Somebody's holding on to something of the past, and they're being emotionally stubborn towards it. This Queen of Cups looks like they're not willing to let go of it. She's staring at it kind of with a pout face. This is not a secret to you or the individual you've dealt with, where the Ace of Pentacles. Things might have not have gone full circle, but you may start to build movement. There may be movement ahead for you, or even travels ahead for you coming up. I would tell you within from now to the 8th month of this year, I see some Geminis traveling. All right, let's see what else is here. Clarify that Eight of Wands, please. Ace of Cups. Some of you will have a reconciliation with an individual, or you will connect with somebody brand new with the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups came out upright. This is what's heading towards you. There will be movement towards you. Could be strong communication as well. What else is here for Gemini? The Hermit. You may have a decision that you ultimately have to make, whether it's with reconciliation with somebody, whether it's with a reconciliation with a sign. Some of you could be a water, fire, could be a water, fire, air sign. Definitely water, fire, air. Maybe earth. What else is here? Yeah, whoever this individual is, you have a decision. Your reading's about a decision. You have a decision coming up, and if you want to make a victory with an individual, you need to. I feel like you're gonna get the insight or the aha moment with that Hermit card reversed. This is going to be a decision you have to ultimately make with a past individual, somebody that you might have dealt with either right out of school or right after school. I feel like they're in a session where they're out on break and it's at school. This could have been somebody you dealt with or were with for long. I get long term. Some of you are with this individual for more than 10 years. I don't know where that's coming from, but that's what I'm getting. What else is here? Some of you may think it's toxic and your victory needs to go somewhere else or be somewhere else. Some of you may feel like you dealt with a toxic emotional manipulator as well, just so you know. And look at what came out on the bottom. I said toxic emotional manipulator. If you know the logical parts of these cards, that's what this card is all about. I do feel like you feel that way, or you feel like they looked at you as competition. They looked at you in the wrong way. I do see you relieving this situation, Gemini. Give me a little bit more for Gemini. What else does Gemini need to see? What's going to show up? Just go after things forward passionately. Even if at some point I feel like you have to ignore what they're doing or how they're handling things. You might have to ignore how somebody's doing or handling things. Could be a fire sign, could be an air sign, or a water sign that's not reciprocating love towards you. I think you're going to go on a discovery to figure out where you want to build as well, Gemini. And look what's here now. This reading for you will take great patience. Okay, that was for you. Some of you, it's because they let too many people in the equation. There was 3 instead of the 2 of you that should have been, and you're going to move away from it because of it, or you already have, you know, and you might have a lot weighing on your thoughts with a future celebration for the sign of Gemini. That is for you. Okay. I'm going to move on to Cancer. Cancer. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. One. You get 1. I don't know why 1, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to listen. 1. All right, let's go. 7 of Cups. You have options. Maybe possible suitors ahead of you. Some of you may have already dealt with this as well, but you looked at it like it was just like a train wreck or too much baggage, too much to deal with at this time. You looked at it, you went in with the situation. Look at this. You went in. So Cancer, you've had options, and I feel some of you know that you've had options. Some of you looked at it as a burden. I then said you went within, and the Hermit card showed up facing the burden card. Some of you, I feel like it was a straight up hell no to a reconciliation, or allowing new love in at this time. I feel like a lot of you are focused on yourself. This right here tells me you're reflecting inward on the outer scope of relationships that you've been tied to in the past, and why they've had towers or why they've had to be released. And I think you're okay with it. I just saw the King of Cups. Emotionally, you're probably okay with it. Let's keep going. What else is here for Cancer? You're not crying over it. 5 of Cups reversed. Cancer, you're good. Your emotions are I think your insight's where it needs to be when it comes to what you're doing or how you feel about situations in love. I just said that the High Priestess jumped out. You're trusting your intuition, your guidance, especially because I think you're learning from things of the past or burdens that just seemed overwhelming or may have lacked the passion that you seek to go after. Some of you may also be closing off a little bit emotionally at this time, or going ahead and building it, starting it all over again, letting something of the past, seeing it for what it is, letting it end, starting anew. Give me a little more for the sign of Cancer. You're going to take the lead on the situation. You got the Emperor upright. Some of you are going to take the lead on the situation, and you may also have a potential suitor in the future that is fire. You have a potential suitor in the future that is fire, is what I'm seeing here for the sign of Cancer. What else is here for Cancer? Some of you are not sure if you want to trust a judgment call, or if you can trust a judgment call or a decision. It's fire or earth for you, I really see. Some of you, it's fire or earth coming up for you in the next relationship. That's what I'm seeing here for you Cancer signs. It's fire or earth. I don't feel like it's immediate. I feel like this is going to build and take time. You're going to work on the balance, and that's what you're focusing on now, balancing everything in your life. I think the relationship comes after you focus on that. I think that's when you get the ultimate happiness, the Sun card, bottom of the deck. That right now, it's all about stability for you, challenging yourself for stability, and going after creative or passionate ideas. Also, might be very you may be very in tune with the other, basically with your higher self, or anything you believe in at this time. I feel like you're very in tune to it. You're very I've seen this twice now. You're very emotionally open towards it, and you're rushing towards your emotions, and you've made this decision. And I think you doing this is going to bring in more manifestations for you. Some of you may end up taking on more than you think you can, and it works out in your favor because you do as well. Because you have, look at this, you have the star card here. Underneath that, you have, you have the Ace of Swords, and you're moving in that direction, and I feel like it's happening rapidly. You're getting this wish fulfillment in multiple areas rapidly. If you stay the course and do more than you think you can handle or chew, you win, is what I see for Cancer. Okay, we're going to move on to Leo. Yes, I need some coffee. Hi, Jack. I think I just saw you in here. Leo. What's going to show up for Leo? What's here for Leo? What's to show up for Leo? What's to show up for Leo? If you all know, you should by the screen name. Yes, I'm a Leo. I wasn't going to talk about it, but like I was with my dad, and I was with him. I don't even know where we were, but I know we were in the car, and I looked at him and I was like, I think my kid just peed his pants. And then he came home and I was wrong. He didn't pee his pants. But right before I came out here, the school called me about a peeing issue. So I'm like, no, I was on to something right there. I was feeling something. So I would tell you to trust your intuition. They called me literally a minute before, right before I was about to hit go live. Maybe 2 minutes. So we will figure that out. Let's see what's going on there. He's young though, so he's young. Very young. All right, here we go. Leo. What's here for Leo to see? The Empress. Some of you are trying to take care of yourself or focus on taking care of yourself. Others of you are maybe wondering how you can focus on taking care of others or clarify. Some of you, I almost feel like you're looking at how you can take care of situations around you or what you have to do. Some of you are not very receptive right now emotionally, or your emotions may not want to be, you may not want to have your emotions drawn out of you at this time. For some of you, you may be holding back. A lot of you, it could have something to do with the Knight of Cups reversed. You could be holding back from a love situation. It could have a lot to do with just too many things that you've dealt with in the past. A lot of you could be focused on your financial stability at this time, really shooting to go after this. No matter how hard it feels, what you have to do, I feel like you're going to try to stand up and fight for this. The Hermit upright, I feel like this is, the message here is I feel like you already know you've been doing this. The Magician on the bottom of the deck, you already see what you need to do, Leo. What else is here for Leo? The Fool. You're being told under the King of Pentacles to take a leap of faith, Leo. Take that leap of faith. Things are going to work out, I think, well for you. What else is here? The Tower. Some of you may have had to go through a transformation or see things for what they are or realize how to move towards change. The Tower card with moving away to me, is adapting to change and bringing in the correct balance. Figuring out how to bring in the correct balance. Some of you also could have car problems or be moving away in general or wanting to move. Some of you are not willing to fight or battle with anybody at this time, or you're trying to move away from anything that's been a fight or battle and get balance, get grounded. I see the Strength card here for you. I feel like you're being strong. Some of you may have been with somebody who may have emotionally manipulated you. Some of you, this could be something that you've seen this person do in the past. Somebody that comes in with very little love, or just when it comes to justice, I feel like they don't have it. I feel like they don't have it, or they don't give you an even 50-50 in a relationship. They give you the energy that makes you feel like this, like you're always looking over your shoulder or wondering what the fuck's going on. Going ahead, I would go after things with passion. Some of you are trying to figure out where to grow or how to grow. Some of you also may have a lot of love or family members on your mind at this time. And a lot of it looks like because you need to focus on a career situation and block out anything that doesn't serve you, is what I'm seeing for Leo. Anything else for Leo? Anything else? Anything else they need to see? Yeah, you'll come out of the overthinking of this. Even if somebody may have made you feel trapped or like you have to walk out in the cold or you have to go build in a brand new direction. I feel like that's your focus right now. You're building after a brand new direction, and it's going to create what? The Ace of Pentacles. Keep doing what you're doing. Some of you may need to do this quietly. I'm going to tell you, some of you may need to do this quietly. Not all of you will have to, but I feel like you'll have to do that. And some of you are working towards releasing the past or past things that really scorned or burned your soul or your heart. That is for Leo. Okay, we're going to move on to Virgo. Virgo. It's weird. So we're going to put half and half. Virgo. What's showing up for the sign of Virgo? What color does my banner show up? The scroll bar and the sign show up for you guys. My computer shows me red, but when I look at the phone, I see orange. That's weird. That's so weird. But let's go. Virgo. Virgo. Some of you dealt with somebody that was a fire sign, that was a player. You're learning and growing from it. You have 3 fire cards out. A lot of you could have been a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. I feel like you're learning from it and you're looking away from somebody that was a player. Definitely could have been a fire sign. All 4 cards at the top are fire. I feel like you're going after your new beginnings at this time. You're moving in that direction. Also, some of you could be thinking about moving or traveling or relocating or wanting to. Not all of you, but some of you. What else is here for Virgo? The Tower. Some of you are trying to move towards keeping the strength to stay intact with the discovery you've already discovered. The World. Allow something to end to start anew. Queen of Wands. This is a very interesting reading. Some of these cards look like the person you've dealt with, and some of the fire cards look like your energy. Knight of Wands. I feel like you're looking away from a player, or you've got your back towards it as the Page of Wands, learning and growing. Strength feels like it's you. The two of Wands, discovering a situation with a player. That player that you have your back towards, that feels like it could be them. The World, wanting to put an end to something, to start brand new, fresh, brand new beginnings, allowing, adapting to something that feels more inspiring or more comfortable. Even if you're not talking about it very often, some of you, I don't feel like you're talking about this very often. The Chariot to the Tower. I feel like you're just letting it ride and letting it happen, or you allowed this to happen, and you're taking your passions and you're looking somewhere else. You're wanting to, you're kind of over, I get the energy like you've already overseen the whole situation, Virgo, with this individual, whether they were fire sign, water sign, maybe earth sign, but it's like you've already overlooked this whole situation, and you're cool with it where you stand right now. The Wheel of Fortune reversed. It's almost like, clarify that. So the way I'm seeing this is you've really decided where you're going to put your love, how you're going to put your love, or where you're going to give it to, with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, followed by the 10 of Cups. I almost feel like for you to have the Queen of Wands staring at the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the 10 of Cups upright, then the King of Wands, these two are basically doing this to the reading. This is how you guys can see it correctly, but this is what they're doing in this reading. The Queen of Swords is looking at that Wheel of Fortune, wanting things to turn in her favor, and it looks like they will in a love situation. The King of Wands. I feel like you've reflected a lot on a past situation, something where you're not thinking anymore. You're not overthinking a situation anymore. It might have had a lot of emotional pull on you, or shown you that you had to build somewhere else. And for some of you, it's towards a brand new connection. And at this time, if you know this, trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. That will be very helpful for you. And I would keep the door closed with this like that. If somebody from the past wanted to come in, I would tell you, no, take care of yourself, with the Empress card at the bottom of the deck. I wouldn't reciprocate a past individual at this time. It could throw you off from the success you're about to see for yourself, is what I'm seeing and getting. Your messages don't build with somebody from the past. It's a no to a reconciliation and a yes to moving forward with how you want to see love venture in the future in the next relationship. This to me is no. Like, don't repeat the situation. That is for Virgo. All right, let's get into Libra. Hello, Heather Jean Morris. Coffee. Hello, Oxy. Welcome in, Renee's Tarot. Welcome in, Judy Sutton. Sylvia, hello. Angel, hello. Libra. What's showing up for Libra? Okay. Let's see it for Libra. It's going to show up for Libra. Libra, you're making my nose itching for you. Okay. Whether it's you or the person you've dealt with, somebody's lacking truth or clarity, or is willing to, or somebody's not been very emotionally receptive, or shown truth and clarity with their emotions towards you. And I feel like your main focus is focused on you at this time and your materialistic gains or your financial wealth. For some of you also, if you've been wondering if your health is going to go bad, it might be getting better for you at this time. Libra is what I'm seeing. What else is here for Libra? Some of you, okay, I'm just going to say it. Some of you may not see this coming. Some of you may not see like something blooming or starting to work out in your favor. Why? Why? I just feel like you're having a hard time to discover if something you've been building on or want to build on will work out in your favor. Like you're struggling to see it. Like you keep telling yourself no. Remember, the more you tell yourself what you want, the better off you get what you want. The more you communicate precisely to what you want, the easier it works in your favor. Some of you also may need to communicate with, not so much need to communicate with somebody else. Somebody may feel the need to communicate with you. I feel like somebody feels the need to communicate with you at this time, or will in the days or weeks ahead. Somebody who may not have felt like they've gotten justice or a victory with you. You know, somebody also who may have been, I feel like they were turned off to their intuition or a reconciliation with you, or how to build with you or move forward with you. Like, if you guys were at one point in a good standing, the wheel fell off the chariot and they don't know where to go. But I do feel like this person is secret. I don't know why I get the word secretly, but secretly hiding emotions for the situation and wanting to take the lead towards this situation for the sign of Libra. Some of you may also be traveling or get the option to travel pretty soon up ahead. Could be within 3 days, 3 weeks. The Wheel of Fortune. Some of you have a decision to make on if you are going to travel or if you're going to journey somewhere else, or what you're going to do going forward with that Three of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune upright. Give me a little more clarification for Libra. Clarify this. One more card. One more card. Okay, I need another card. That's not really going to answer the question. It's like halfway. Jeez. Some of you are going to be tactical with a past person, or honest. Maybe even blunt. Maybe even very, very blunt. I've got bottom of the deck. I pulled that out too. Ace of Wands. I feel like with the High Priestess and reconciliation, you look at a situation where the person lacked passion or being able to create something on the ground with you in a love connection with that 10 of Cups energy. I'm going to tell you what I get, Libra. The Hermit card. I feel like you've been reflecting on this love situation, whether you had kids with them or they have, they could be your kid and it affects your grandchildren, whatever the deal is. I feel like this has been bugging you for a while. The star reversed. Queen of Swords upright. There's either communication that's been stagnant or needs to be addressed, is what I have for the sign of Libra. This is definitely to do with a past situation, whether it has to do with children or a partner. King of Swords. There's either a lack of communication or strong communication that needs to come in. And for the Queen of Swords to show up between the past, the Six of Cups, and the King of Swords upright, that tells me that it's either like piss or get off the pot. You know what I mean? The Magician. You may have to remind yourself you have all the strengths, skills, tools, and abilities to make this decision on what to do. What is this? Some of you feel very guarded about how to handle this situation, or you're trying to release feeling guarded and knowing that you can take the reins of the situation or get in front of it. Some of you, it would be wise to take a leap of faith. Others of you, what's here for Libra? You're trying to be strong or actually maybe even nimble or humble about the situation, and you're analyzing the past. You do want a victory, or they want a victory with you, but you're still in decision mode on this family situation. So you have this. It's almost like you're on guard with taking a leap of faith, or knowing a strategy you want to take could take off. You're trying to get a lot of strength for this situation. You're trying to value things that you've already built or established from the past. The Sun card, to me, it's in reverse. What I'm seeing is it's like, I know what I want, and I know I need to make a decision. And I haven't been making this decision, and it has to do with a home and foundation. Could be with grandchildren, or with your own kids, or with some of you, it is with a love connection. All right, that's for Libra. We're going to keep going. On to Scorpio. It's good to see everybody. Scorpio. Hey, everybody. Coffee. Please remember to hit that like button. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Let's hear for Scorpio. What's showing up for Scorpio? That feels good. I'm going to stick with 2. Stability. Very focused on stability at this time. It's like I almost... Nothing can tear me down. Oh no, I got to keep on moving. That's the energy I got off of this card when I started doing this. And I think you're very focused on this. Look at this bottom of the deck, Page of Pentacles. You're very focused on your stability, or bringing up more growth. Being very, having a lot of stability, or focused on your strength with building your stability. Some of you may need to really focus on saving money at this time, and you've already made this decision. That's what you need to do. Others of you are very emotionally content and maybe releasing anything that feels toxic. And how did you make this decision? You went inside and made sure that's what the hell you were going to do. You're not going to deal with anything that feels like it's toxic or manipulate you. You're coming in with balance. You're balancing things out. You want justice. A lot of you may have not got justice in home situations of the past, and you know this, Scorpio. You know this. Why did you just show up? Because you know this, and you're transforming situations to where balance comes in the way you want. Every balance card on the board here is in the right position for you. Justice is right. The Death card is right. You may be struggling to see the justice or the outcome. Some of you may feel like a lot of people are looking the other way when it comes to you, or love, or they could feel that way towards you as well. Scorpio is going to put it out there. The World card. You have brand new beginnings coming. Give me a little bit more, Scorpio. You're not willing to have any conflict. I almost feel like the message here is I will override it. I will not overthink this. I will rush towards what? What are you rushing towards? Give me clarification, please, for Scorpio. You are rushing towards making sure things that don't serve you stay away from you or cut away from you. You're very in observe mode. Some of you are observing your own behaviors. Others of you are observing the behaviors of others at this time and making that judgment call. Whether you tell others or keep it to yourself, that's what I see Scorpio doing. I don't feel like you're doing it unhealthily. I don't feel like it's unhealthy. I feel like you're trusting yourself, and that's what you're supposed to be doing at this time. I feel like this judgment, it's like it's almost like a aha or an epiphany wake up call. You're getting a wake up call with where to put your time, energy, or how to deal with things. A lot of you, it's because of overlooking the past and missed out celebrations or celebrations that you know will arrive at a later time. A lot of you are not focused on being an option at this time. A lot of you are focused on your creativity, your passions, your insights, or maybe even just building something and coming out very playful at this time as we enter spring. You're not bound to anything in your head, and I feel like you're well aware of this, or if there were lessons needed to be learned, you've learned them, and you might have had to learn them the hard way, and it might have taken a lot of great strength for the sign of Scorpio. But I feel like you made it with the full card reversed. I feel like you made it. Wow, I like your reading. Your reading has been one of my favorites for a while. That was good. Sagittarius in just a second. 3-2-1, by the way, everybody. It's 3-2-1. Just happen to look at the clock. Okay. All right. Sagittarius. What's here for Sagittarius? Sagittarius, what the hell? What is this? All right, right off the bat, let's just talk about it. So you have the Eight of Swords, the King of Swords, the Lovers, the Three of Swords upright in the World card reversed. And this card, this deck over here, these cards are not. I think I'm missing one of the cards because I don't use them. It's a smaller suit of this deck. And the fact that the whole time I've read all these signs, I looked at those two cards over there. I think you know what's going on. I'm going to show them to you. Look at this. This is a total small version of the deck I'm using. I think you know what's happened or what's going on. Truth and clarity, and you need to trust your insight, your wisdom. Trust everything right now that you're aware of. Why am I going to say that? Because I feel like you dealt with somebody who self-sabotages themselves. I feel like you dealt with somebody who cuts people out or is very hot and cold with that King of Swords energy reversed. Lovers. Could it have been somebody you were in love with or had a family with, potentially? Could it have been somebody that made you feel like you were always being put in third parties, whether you were telling yourself that and they were doing it, or you were telling yourself that and they weren't doing it? Whatever the story is. That's not for me to decide. But this is what I'm seeing here. The world. It looks like somebody decided, you know what? I'm going to step out and I'm going to start venturing and creating my new beginning somewhere else. I'm going to go look at all these options I have somewhere else. This feels like you're doing this. It feels like you looked at a situation or a person for who they are or what they are or how they treated you. The Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you're like, nah. I'm going to go after the options I want to go after, and I'm going to start really building a foundation I'm happy with. You may have dealt with an air sign that was lying to you. Lovers, and underneath the Lovers, you have the Seven of Swords. There's so much air in this reading. A lot of you, it could have been an air sign, water, or earth sign that was lying to you. Whoever this person is, you're relieving the situation of the past. You're coming out of that past tense energy of not getting that celebration. And you're aware of this. Going forward, you're aware of this. The Moon card, there is no secret to this, or that you are looking at this in the past. You're so aware of this, it's ridiculous. The reading is very simple. I feel like you're taking care of yourself and you're building towards goals that make you feel strong or connected, happy. It doesn't have to be spiritual, but it's like you're going after success right now, and you know that's the way to go, and it's going to help propel you away from that love pain or that pain, that boo-boo, like a boo-boo. This is like a boo-boo reading, and I don't use the word boo-boo that often. Maybe like to my kid or something. You're putting down that Ten of Swords. You're releasing that. I think you've already figured out that there was too much competition or conflict. You weren't having this. It's all this, nothing but air in this friggin' reading, or somebody who just didn't know how to emotionally open up to you, or every time they did, it made you think and it was too late. And when they made you think like this, with the Page of Cups reversed and the Four of Cups upright, it ultimately, what did it establish? It established an ending, a tower moment. that I don't think you're stuck on anymore. And it definitely could have been an air sign. I'm going to tell you, somebody that you were connected with, and that it stopped moving forward. It stopped building. I just feel like it came to an end. That's for Sagittarius. That one may have been a little more specific. That might not have been everybody's story. I'm just going to tell you. All right, let's go to the next sign. Capricorn. Yes, everybody please wish Casey to feel better. I know she's not feeling well. No, she is not feeling well at this time. Hello, Stephanie. Hello, one. Love life, I'm going to say. I can't really, it's too many words in one. So, here we go. Capricorn. Let's see for Capricorn. The Lovers reversed. Okay. Some of you are ignoring love, or you find love to be very toxic at this time, and that's what you're reflecting on inside. That there's been too many fucking situations where you couldn't have a celebration and you're not happy about it. Some of you, it may have tried to throw you off kilter or make you feel ungrounded. You're seeing it for what it is. I feel like you're going after your success at this time. You're having a lot of strength and probably progress with your King of Pentacles, your stress, or seeing your health get better in the weeks ahead. If it hasn't started, it will. The King of Wands reversed. A lot of you have your passion turned off when it comes to, I feel like, building in a love situation. Right now, it's not love, it's career. You're building towards your career. As far as a celebration, it's a hell no for you. You're like, no, I ain't got time for it. Is the energy I see for Capricorn. Give me a little more for Capricorn, please. You want to balance out. You want situations to be balanced, and they may feel like there's too much fucking juggling. You have the juggling card upright. So I feel like it's more of a career-based reading for you, and it's a no to love. You may be very guarded when it comes to trying to get this balance because it seems like you never get what you're looking for. What else is here? Two of Cups. Clarify this. Definitely has to do with love or situations just being, just not showing up the way you want, or you not getting. Somebody may have chosen somebody over you or tried to make you feel stuck, or you kept yourself stuck for a while, but you're not stuck anymore. You've got the Five of Cups reversed. So I've got a couple storylines here. Somebody's either still stuck on you, or what's going on. If they're not stuck on you, it's almost like you're not really wanting to balance love right now. Two of Cups, Ace of Swords. You'll cut that out. You're done with back and forth game or bickering or fighting. It's almost like the Sun reversed. I'll wait for the happiness to come in. I'm not going to be emotionally manipulated or emotionally drained. I feel drained with this, but I've had to work towards this decision for a while. I feel like some of you had to work towards this decision for a while. You made this ultimate decision with this card showing up, the Five of Cups reversed, and the Hangman reverse showed up. You're no longer stuck to that shit. You're no longer stuck to that. You start out with the Lovers and the Tower. The Lovers and the Tower, to me, it's like there was something that was very lustful that needed to end, and it ended. And because of that ending, you showed up the Devil reversed and the Hermit. You released something. You transformed something that some of you could be trying to transform your own traits that you find to be toxic or trying to work towards releasing them. Others of you, if you're looking at a situation, you looked at it toxic and like you couldn't have a celebration with it because you went in and you reflected on it with the celebration card in the reverse and the Queen of Pentacles. Some of you may have made you feel kind of isolated. I get that word isolated with this. You might have felt a little isolated. Page of Swords with the Page of Swords. I feel like right now, if you could go after anything, this is what you're going after. This is what I see you going after. You're very inspired to create success and wealth, and maybe focus on your health and having a lot of strength in that area, building the strength to stay strong and true and tried to that. As far as toxic situations, you won't give them any fucking passion or regard. You will not build with them, and it has a lot to do with you reflecting on your own card, the Devil reversed, at the toxic situations. Whether it was your own toxic shit you had to release or somebody's that you dealt with. I see you building and wanting to build the correct way, wanting balance the correct way, working towards this. How do I know this person, this man or female, this female or male energy is doing that as a Capricorn? Because you're staring right at that balance that you want to come in. That is your reading, Capricorn. All right, let's move on to Aquarius. Hi, everybody. Yeah, we got a couple trolls in here. Just ignore them. If there's trolls in here, if they say weird stuff, I'm not going to give it much time other than saying, you know something, just block them and let's keep rolling. You know, put them in timeout. Put them in the you know, put them in the Lucky Charm seat. What is it? Almost St. Patrick's Day or something, isn't it tomorrow or something like that? All right, let's do Aquarius. Aquarius. What wants to show up for Aquarius? Your Aquarius, I that did not want to go back in, so I'm going to give it to you. The Wheel of Fortune reversed. You could have, I feel like luck is on your side. I got the immediate energy, like things are almost like a fortune cookie, like things are on your side. I don't know why. That's what I'm feeling for you. Like things are working out for the better for you, or they're gonna, or it's about to start. If that Wheel of Fortune was a clock, I feel like if that you felt like the clock isn't moving, it's about to start moving. What is that all about? Give me a little more for Aquarius. Some of you could be moving towards events, celebrations, doing things with friends. Some of you may get the attention of others, or the others want to have you around while they're trying to get attention, but they get the attention through you. What the hell is that? But that's what I'm getting. Some of you, they might rush in towards this, or they're hoping you'll rush towards them. They have a lot of passion or regard for you. Okay, what else is here for Aquarius? The Hermit card, I was waiting for that. The Hermit card, I feel like you've taken time to reflect, go in with situations, with wanting this wheel to spin in your favor. You probably had to be very strong. A lot of you could have a lot of good career stuff coming up for you. As far as love, you may, thank you for the super chat, Casey. As far as love, you may put this off. You may be very direct with how you speak and really be focusing on what you want at this time. Aquarius, I feel like I see you building. I think you're building, like you might, some of you may entertain some of these celebrations or events that you get offered to go to. And I feel like, I don't know, I get this energy like somebody out there could have like an option, whether it's now or within a month, like to go out with a friend, and the friend sees you as like they want all eyes on them, but they know that you get all eyes on you. And because of that, they want you out there with them. I don't know. That's just something I'm getting. Thank you, Stephanie. All right, let's keep going. Whoever this is, I feel like they think you can produce a victory for them. They may like how you communicate, or think that you're the one that takes the lead, or is the lead in situations. The person you deal with may have a hard time with being stuck in their head. This could be like this doesn't have to be just a relationship. This could be like a girlfriend, a guy friend that you deal with, that they're stuck in their head, and they look at you to take the lead or to bring them something they're hoping for. What? I'm gonna give it to you. 3 of Cups. I feel like somebody leans on you. Somebody leans on you for celebrations. I'm gonna show you they're still trying to learn or grow, or lack the clarity of how to do it themselves. Is the reading I see for the sign of Aquarius. Give me a little bit more. Wow. What is this? Discover. I think you're aware of this. You also may be aware that this person has been hurt a lot in the past. Whoever I'm reading for, I feel like they've been hurt in the past, and they're really nervous. I get a lot of nervous energy around these 4 cards about discovering something on their own or doing it on their own. So you may inspire this individual that just has a lot of conflict, either in inner turmoil with the situations, or releasing situations, emotional attachments, struggles to build or take the lead in situations, something of the sort like that. Page of Swords. Some of you, they may be younger than you, might not be that far off with your age. The Tower, I feel like they have a lot of fear of like an emotional attachment because of things that have hurt them in the past. For the sign of Aquarius. What are these 2? Building and balance. They're trying to learn how to build and have balance. And Aquarius, where do they think they can learn that from? You. Bottom of the deck. You have a beautiful reading. It's like it shows me you're really healthy when it comes to friends or doing something good for a friend that needs you. I like your reading. I like your reading a lot. Thank you, Alban. Thank you, The Hermit's Corner. I did get your emails. I will email you. I've just been really busy. Let me rephrase that because Casey's watching. Busy and sometimes lazy, but that's the sign of Leo. We can be busy or lazy. All right. I've been sleeping during the day. I don't know if I need to go get a job at night, but I can't sleep at night, and I've been sleeping during the day for like the past 3-4 days. And it's been really kind of throwing me off. Just dropped one. I just dropped one. Of course, it was the sun card that hit the floor. All right. All right. Let's go to Pisces. Okay. That way later she can't say anything. Usually she doesn't anyway. I just hope she starts feeling better. A lot of people aren't feeling that great. It's going to be pretty unique to have that discussion today and be like, remember when I told you about that? I felt like he peed his pants, but he came home in the same pants. And then they're telling me what's going on with the pee-pee problem at school today. He's going to be like, do you freaky Leon? And I'm like, yeah, I know. We were in the car. And I'm like, I just got this overwhelming feeling. And I'm like, he either just peed himself or that might have been when he pissed on the floor or out in the hallway or something like that. That might have been when 143, love you all. But that might have been when my kid might have done something that he hasn't been doing at home. And what's ironic is I've been proud of him using the toilet on his own, like running the toilet and using it on his own. But then I was out and I'm like, why do I feel like he just pissed himself or did something with pee? And then I get the call today. This was literally yesterday. I said this around lunchtime, 12 or 1 o'clock. All right, we're going to do Pisces. Not the first time, won't be the last time. And that little boy is very gifted too. Very gifted. Everybody's gifted. You just have to go after it and see it. Let's go for Pisces energy. What needs to show up for the sign of Pisces? What's showing up for Pisces? I feel like you need a lot of shuffles, Pisces. I don't know why. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Just gonna trust it. One more. All right, here we go. Let's see for Pisces. What does Pisces need to see? Didn't want to go back in. It is no secret that if you walked away or somebody walked away from you, it's going to probably stay that way, or the message is it may need to stay that way. What else is here for Pisces? What else is here for the sign of Pisces, please, Spirit? Death, reversed. Oh, come on. This is a complete get away, get away, get away, get away now. Not give it away, give it away, give it away now. Get away, get away, get away now. Look at this. Walk away, final walk away, whether they did to you or you do to them. There is no secret in the pudding. There is no secret ingredient that you don't know that this is what needs to be done. That's the deal here for you, Pisces. Double water energy, it's talking about you. Triple water energy, the death card. Some of you, it's from a Scorpio. You need to move away from Pisces. Some of you, it could just be another water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It's one of the three. Some of you, it's definitely a Scorpio. I get the energy. Not all of you, it's another Pisces, but Scorpio or Cancer for some reason. Page of Swords. This person was manipulating the hell out of you, and that's why the Tower came up for you. I don't care whether they were a fire sign, air sign, water sign like yourself. They were very childish and a strong manipulator. You might have had to have a lot of patience with this individual, whether they were a fire sign or whether you received no communication or whether you received no victory with this individual. There is no communication at this time, or there needs to be no building at this time for the sign of Pisces. Don't build here. I feel like the message for you is build somewhere else. Start working on where you want to build, how you want to manifest, and move in that direction. I think this is like an overhaul. I think you're going to get an overhaul of understanding in time. I think what will happen is this card reflects this card here, where if somebody was hurting you passionately or putting wounds on your heart or emotionally, or just being very stubborn towards their direction towards you, with the Seven of Pentacles and the Four of Swords reversed, it's almost like you're so aware of it that you're at that point where it's like, I just gotta drop that last. I'm at that last part of dropping this. I gotta, like, I've made the connection that this is not good. I just gotta make sure I keep going after not letting them come back in, giving me unfair treatment, balance in reverse. King of Wands to the Queen of Wands to the King of Wands reversed. I don't think this was something that had true passion or true longevity in this relationship. The passion would have fallen apart, if not when it did in the future, is what this reading's telling me. Somebody may have been competitive, or may have been, if they weren't competitive with their emotions, they lacked opening them up, and they may have looked at you as somebody. There's two stories. They either looked at you as somebody where they were always competitive with you, or King of Cups. If they weren't competitive with you, it was where they put their emotions. It felt like you had competition where their emotions lingered, and that may have made you feel a little off balance emotionally, or happy in a love situation. King of Pentacles. Either they may have came after you for financial reasons, or they do very well financially, or will. As far as a reconciliation, no. This is a no reading. You've been getting no a lot. I've got 4 cards that are telling me no. 5 cards that are telling me no. 5 cards. So here we go. Ace of Cups reversed. Would I reconcile with an individual like this? No. The World reversed. Should you start new and move quickly? Absolutely, because you got the World reversed with the Wheel of Fortune. You'll have better things coming your way, things to favor you. Some of you may feel like they stole from you or took too much from you, but also may know you need to move away from them, and that there needs to be no action towards the situation. All I see it doing is being another conflict. And your ending message is move away from this and focus on your material success, wealth, happiness, abundance within inside of you, and that's where you get this. I don't care if they left you out like this, because at this time, the more you're strong about this situation, the better the outcome is that you get a victory. And I think you're at that discovery point of this situation, or you've discovered it and you're longing to move away from it, or move in general towards a direction that's better or healthier. What else is here for Pisces? Queen of Swords. You either know you got to cut somebody out, or that you got to communicate what you feel, how you feel, and move on. Some of you, it's with somebody like this that broke your heart, and now you need to just maybe have that talk, balance things out, and move on, or just keep them at a distance, because they could be toxic as hell, and so you don't face this energy again. Staying up at night, or feeling like they treated you very in and out with love option, like a love option, like they were there when they wanted to be, but it never was there when you needed them to be. Trust your intuition and continue to release this individual, is what I'm going to tell you, and that is the reading for Pisces. Thank you guys all for being here. I do have to run. I got them all done in time. I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you again soon. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye. Later, guys. Later, ladies and